Hey guys, here playing as Nasir, and this is a security Nexus build. 3 rabbit holes to get the link up to 4, and then Nexus gives you 5 links, so you can Nexus for free at that point because it's a trace 5. Pretty fun stuff. Up against a CI deck, and having just played a game against this, it was in fact a punitive deck that just throws agendas out and kills you with them. So I have in fact this film critic, which I shall be sure to play this time in the event that that happens. And that should keep us pretty safe from punitive. It's pretty hard to defend with just your credit total because Nasir tends to lose all his money at inconvenient times. And while we do have some stashes like Ghost Runner, you can't use Ghost Runner to fight against a punitive Counter-Strike trace. So things can be dicey. Protecting his HQ with a mystery card. Well, no need to rush if he's not going to rush. Typically you wait longer and the HQ gets more and more dense. Let's see if we can get him to install an agenda with the idea of punitive, and then we'll put the film critic. So his name is grapeshot space raisins, and it puts this little 20 in there because Octagon is ridiculous. What's better than a film critic is apparently 2 film critics. So we gotta worry about snatch and grab. I'm gonna not go any farther than this. Might even have been too late already. Fingers crossed. Okay, no snatch and grab. Fortunate. So this protects against net. Probably not going to be good this matchup at all. So let's keep looking. Clot. Probably don't need that either. Well, we seem to have gotten a lot of SMCs, not a lot of much else. Let's take a poke. We can SMC for something good. IQ, huh? Interesting. $9 is pretty pricey. But it's going to be tough to deal with because our cloak gets us to 5 with the refractor. It's going to be a bit difficult for us. If we get a sucker, it'll do a little bit more. So we're going to get our bank to go to 9. It's going to be 9. We'll do it manually. And we'll have to jack out here. I almost want to keep this, I don't know. If we show the Faust, we're going to show our capabilities, but I think he already knows we can get into most anything we want to. So we'll avoid discarding down. double demo. Not too shabby. It's a lot of money. Utopia's in rough shape. We're not going to be able to really get in there. Let's see what he wants to res up here. We can deal with pretty much anything in our current position if he reses. Ichi 2. Yeah, that's fine. So we can either spend a bunch of cards, or we could just click through and drop one card. I think that's what I want to do. This doesn't have AP. If he gets a trace, I think he's gonna be able to scorch us. Yeah, I think you actually want to dump cards here. Because he's got enough money to do a decent trace and still kill us. So we'll do 4, 6. Break, break, break. And we could have a snare. We're gonna hopefully not. Hades fragment. I would like to put it on the film critic. Seems smart. At this point we didn't steal, so that's decent. I guess we try to money up a little bit. 2 cards or more is not going to matter. Ichi 2. So we could have clicked through the trace and the trash and then used the construct to save what program we wanted to save. But I'll save that trick for later. If we can get Nexus online, I don't even have to use that trick at all. We didn't especially need these programs, except for the Utopia would have been a little bit nice to try to stop a kill combo. But the chances of getting through like an 11 power IQ, not great. And it is helpful to have the clot in the trash in case he wants to combo off in some way. I don't think he can do much to me if I don't run. I mean, he can try snatch and grab, but it actually costs him a lot. We have another Katie in the deck, so I think it's okay. Patience is certainly a virtue here. I don't know much about this card. It could be a score attempt. I want to load my hand up, I think. So we can play Nexus and run. Could just get a beta test here, but that's alright. He's got no points. No, he doesn't. He's going to dig. Bringing the IQ at power 17. Yeah, he paid 9 for it, but it's a pretty good defense. Our only way through that is basically to use a Nexus on it, which we can do if we have to. We're only going to see 1 card. Big snatch and grab. He's going to think it's worth it, actually. How good is that? We have 3 link. So he's going to trace me out. I can't pay, but he's paying pretty heavily here. Right, he wants to use that. Biotic Double Scorch kills us. Can you have it? This is going to put him down with more cards. If he pays 2 more, he's going to be at 8. Just going to trash the Katie. Cool. I mean, it sucks to lose a Katie with all that money on it, but he paid 8 to trash. Actually, he paid a total of 10 in 2 clicks to get rid of this Katie. So we kind of vamped him in a way. This extra link is definitely doing work. Now he's discarding quite a few cards. Including probably a couple agendas. Maybe we'll run and see if we can figure out what he has for influence besides punitives. He has to make tough choices here. Yeah, I'll buy here. Oh. Should have unloaded this first, I think. Because if he gives us 3, can we? I think we can survive punitive though with 4 link. I think. Four link's a pretty good defense from that. Yeah, he's not going to feed us any points. He's going to purge out our sucker, which we didn't really care about. Foxfire, okay. Can target our rabbit holes, kind of funny. Well, let's start the Nexus. I don't want to do this right away. Before second Satch and Grab comes into play, though. I think there's some value in getting this started a bit earlier. RDI is okay. We just sit and let our Nexus tick down. Wish we had a stim hack, but it is what it is. So he feels like he has a window. What do we think? Can we get a stim hack? We cannot. Nothing ventured, nothing lost. Let's go in here. He's not that rich. He's going to have to dump his hand till he spends too much money. Cannot be an archer. Maybe he just wants to res the Ash, but the Ash is going to have to bump like quite a bit. Oh, Ichi. Okay. We can dump 3 cards. So first we'll pay our money into this, and then we'll trigger this. Can't really do Nexus, he can trace us out of the Nexus right now. If we let him trace, He can make 9 and we can defend with just as much. So we'll do boost, we'll do break, and we'll keep the clone chip in case we need it. Break. And we'll do the trace. I don't think there's any point in pumping it. There is not. So we're going to go on to whatever this is. Presumably it's Nasir. Would have res the Caprice already. No. So we're going to see what this is. Project Wotan. Yes, that goes in the Film Critic. Because I'm sure he's on punitive. And this is a Ash, which, to be honest, I don't know if we care about that with 5 link. I don't think we do. Which is a wonderful feeling, because normally Ash is quite oppressive. You could have C-Source, I suppose. Just click for a credit. He won't be able to see Scourge through this. Let's take it easy this turn. Load up. We get this stim hack, which is going to be pretty great for punching this remote out. If we think he can trace this out with the Ash, by spending a lot of money, we can correct him with that with the stim hack. All we need now is to not die. And not steal any agendas. So we'll unload the Film Critic again. And just take it easy. We can Nexus if we need to go through this IQ or through this Ichi. 3 copies of Restructure. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So we got ourselves on 6 points, for whatever that's worth. Yeah, let's start getting RDIs up. Though I don't know if this is even necessary. We might be better off hitting HQ, since he has 14 cards left, 35 draws. You know, that's about 14 points, which he's only seen 6 of, so there's about 8 points in his hand. So 8 cards, 8 points. Our odds are pretty good, considering. So if we run with the Nexus, he can trace us out. Let's just hang out. I think as long as we have abilities to suppress the remote, he can't do a lot to us. Double stim seems good. He's under snatch and grabs when he needs to kill this Film Critic, because we've already ditched our first copy of it. Power draw makes sense. I think our chance to hit the HQ for the maximum density had just passed, but I didn't want to be hasty when we're up 6-0. 9 left in the deck. He's gonna deck himself if we don't. Nothing really much happens. Yeah, I'm gonna just poke here. We'll see. I don't think this can be much, right? It can be panic button. See if he wants to trace this out for 10. Like we can defend with 5 link plus 4 creds plus 10 creds, so we can do 50, and he's probably not going to pay like 10 to keep us out here. Yeah, he's going to pay to 10. Okay, so we're going to pay 5 of our own. And we're going to do that. And we're going to go to 0 here by spending out one of the ghost runners. And we're going to see what we can hit. Turing. And this is Crisium Grid. Don't care about that. No cards in our deck. Find that to be relevant. So I think he's got Scorch as well. Like, what is his plan to kill us? Reuse. I don't see it. I really don't. Maybe it's C double Scorch or C triple Scorch kind of thing. Well, if that's the case, then... So what's better, in random HQ access or going to the HQ, or sorry, HQ or R&D here? We get 2 out of R&D, but the density of the HQ has to be quite high. It's only 1 card in the trash. It's gonna purge your tokens. Thing is, he knows how much is an R&D and we don't, and that's the information asymmetry. I'm gonna stim here and we'll use this, see if he bumps it. If he doesn't bump it, we'll just take money into the RDI. And we're gonna have 1 extra here, which is fine. No point closing anything. Did we win the game? Victor 2.0. No, we don't. All right. Four left. I'm really afraid he's going to get some kind of death combo together. I think we want to hit the R&D and then discard all the cards we need to discard to get in there. Do we do that? We can't make an Ant-Man 5, so I think that's our best bet. Yeah, unless he's running like Snare or something, it's gonna be fine. So we'll go 3, and we'll do 5, break, break. Second stim is probably still good. So he knows there's something in there. We wouldn't be bothering to shuffle. I can take any pity in the case I need to because I got my Ghost Runner money. Restructure, Reclamation, Celebrity Gift, Eli, and that's a miss. Womp womp. So I guess they're pretty well on his hand. Odds we can actually make it in there. Not terribly high. Well, we don't have enough cards to really play the Faust game, but we're covered for most other types of ice. We'll just keep taking random accesses. I don't think we can get that. Even if we stim, we're gonna lose our stim money in the first unres dice. Like when he flips it over, our stim money is in our credit pools, so it goes away, which is kind of sad. So he's got 9. So we'll defend that using a Ghost Runner credit. Let's see if we hit. There's a lot of points in here. Archive memories, no luck at all. Well, that's too bad. Pyrite comes up. For an IQ, nice. Big, beefy IQ. If we don't get any luck on HQ, we could lose this game for sure. Despite appearing to be in an okay spot. 14, so a lot of stealth credits for Refractor to deal with that. Man, that sucks. He's probably not going to deck in time. Can discard 3 cards to go to see R&D, but there's not that many freshes. Only 2 fresh cards, I believe. So I think we just wait this turn. I should probably have... Oh, the Katie's not much good. It's way too late for Katie. Oh, right. I've got 2 brain. I'm dumb. Should definitely have run with 2 brain, because I can't keep many cards anyway. Yep, that was a bad turn. I forgot I had a brain. I was thinking I could only throw 1 card, but throwing 2, you might as well throw like a bunch more and go into R&D. So you can just jam agendas now. So suppose he's on 7 3-pointers. There's probably 3 left in his hand out of 14. Yikes. So I can Nexus, or I can hit R&D, but it's still not completely fresh. So I think R&D next turn. And we tackle the HQ this turn to try to get another hit. He's gonna let it through. So maybe he doesn't think there's anything left in his hand, or maybe he just thinks that Ash, we don't care about Ash. It's our last card. Oh, Scrubber. Yeah, too late for that. So just to math it out, this is at 14. If we stim, we can go 5, 8, 11, 14 with these. Can break. We can deal with the each if we need to, but he can trace us out now with the Ash. Spending quite a bit, but he can spend it. Oh geez, it's Biotic Vanity. He's got even fewer points than we thought he did. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we just got unlucky, I think. We made a lot of attempts to hit, but the IQ just have to deal with. We could have gone in here to fight a Shigeru. Forcing the res or the spend. No, you wouldn't have had to spend that much to get through. We could have broken 8 of the subs lady. Yeah, tough act to follow with that one. No parasite. We played the clot. Ended up being worthless this game, which is a risk you take. Might have been possible had we stemmed and used Nexus on this to avoid having our bank set to 9. I don't know. Yeah, I thought we had another turn, but this makes actually more sense. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to biotic vanity. That's a neat little trick. Good to know about that. Because we could have just run the Ichi and even dropped our programs. These were not very good for us right now. To see 4 fresh cards, have a good chance at it. But I thought we had more time. Thanks for watching, guys.